Welcome to Education by Spencer. Today we'll be dealing with economic forecasting, and we'll also be dealing with budgeting. I have two great volunteers that are very close to me. I'd like to introduce Mr. Jamar Spencer. He's in the fifth grade, but today he'll be doing sixth grade lesson. And I have Miss Brianna Spencer, who is mad at me because I've been fussing at her all day. So, with that being said, we will start this lesson. All I ask is that you guys use your cognitive strategies, the routine cognitive strategies that we've been using for the last couple of weeks. And I hope that you just focus on what we're doing. Take your time and explain your answer. Okay? With that being said, go ahead.
Okay, question one. I'm going to read it. What is the number of the 60% of students who will not be attending the Sadie Hawkins dance if there are 600 students at your school? Now paraphrase.
Put it in your own words.
There are 600 people at your school, but 60% would not be attending.
Good job.
Now
Speak up.
try to visualize that one or see if you can visualize
You cannot visualize it.
it. Okay. Now hypothesize the question.
Hypothesis is when you tell us what method of how you would solve this problem.
How would you solve it?
By dividing 660.
No. You will, like with the 60%, you will turn that into a decimal. And once you got it into a decimal, what do you do?
Multiply?
Yes. So now do it, put together. What do you do?
600 times decimal 6?
Yes. Estimate, like basically tell us your answer or what you will get when you
Use your mental math. Mental math. Just doing it in your head. What do you think you'll get?
3600?
Okay. Now grab your calculator and do the math with your calculator. He has his calculator on his phone. It's just saving us a little time, and we're going to keep on moving. Normally, we would have him do the computation by hand, but instead of boring you guys, we're going to try to move a little faster. Did you put your decimal in the right place? Hold on, what did you say the answer was?
360.
I can't hear you. You guys speak up.
360.
There you go. Talk with your chest. Talk with your chest. All right.
360.
360. Okay, what did you guess? What was your guess?
360.
I thought you said 3,600. What did he guess, Brianna?
300.
3,600 was his guess. But when he did it, okay, now Brianna, can you give him a way to check his answer? He used a method of multiplying. Can you give him a way of checking his answer?
By dividing. By what he came up with, by one of these numbers and check his score.
Okay, so how will he divide it? What will he divide?
So he came up with 36.
360.
360. But then he also had this as a decimal, so he have to switch it over and that's 36.
No, Brianna, you confusing me. In order for him to check it, all he has to do is go 360 divided by 600. So Jamal, put in the calculator 360 divided by 600. Brianna, get ready for the next question.
Decimal point 6.
So, when we checked our answer, we came back up with an equivalent of 60%. Now, we're moving to what is the principal's return on investment? And I'm sorry, y'all, because we jumped the gun. Jamar, can you scroll up to the top and then we'll come back to question two? Keep going up, keep going up, keep going up. Right there. Okay, y'all, I want to let you know what this lesson is about before we really get started. We're doing the Sadie Hawkins dance. We're interpreting data from the budget and we're doing planning. It's basically economic forecasting. Okay? Um, and the prompt for today is your fundraising committee needs money to cover the cost for a Sadie Hawkins dance at the high school, at the sixth grade campus, in exchange for the high risk that administrators assume by investing in the student body. The principal will require a return on investment of up to 25%, which results from surveys that shows at least 60% of the student body, or excuse me, 40% of the student body would not attend. I'm sorry, 60% of the student body would not attend the event. I'm sorry, y'all. Eyes a little tired. Students will seek an $800 investment with a return on investment of 1.14%. So, with that being said, we're going to analyze all of this data. We just answered question one, which basically told us that 360 kids, based off a survey, said that they're probably not going to show up. Okay, with that being said, we're going to go back down to question two, and I'm going to be quiet and let these guys do their things. I'll intervene when I need to.
What is the principle of ROI?
Return on investment.
Yes. So the thing is 1 and 1/2.
1 1/4.
1 1/4% of $800. So, what is the paraphrase?
The
Put it in your own words.
what is the principal's amount?
No. The question is, the principal is the principal of the school. The return on investment is what the principal want to get back after he invested $800. Okay? So, the question is basically asking you is, what would the return on investment be of 1.14 of $800? That's the paraphrase. Can you visualize this, Jamar?
No.
Okay, Brianna, I'm gonna let you go back, but I want you to help Jamar because he's having a little difficulty with this. What do you think is the best method to answer this question?
Turn it into a decimal and then multiply it.
Yes. Okay, so Jamar, I'm not sure if you're gonna be able to estimate this, so go ahead and get your calculator. And Brianna gave you the best method. And now I want you to go ahead and do the computation. Hmm?
Did you
It should have been one.
you decimate? How did you do this?
You got to turn the
What is
you got to turn the
1/4?
mixed number into a fraction.
What is
Into a
1/4?
decimal.
What is 1/4? Think quarters.
1/5.
Huh?
1/4 of $1 is 25.
25. So what if I gave you $1.01? What would you have?
$8.25.
Multiply 800 times $1.25. Bree, it's up to you to show me your
10,000.
mastery, so you need to do the teaching.
1,000.
Okay, so what would your answer be?
1,000.
And who would get that $1,000?
The principal.
So the principal's gonna give you $800 to throw the party, and he wants how much back?
1,000.
$1,000 back. Okay, go ahead and move on to question 3, and I'll be quiet.
What is the total cost of the
Fundraising.
event? And this is the chart, and it's basically asking for the DJ plus the food plus the DA. So the decoration, advertising.
Bree, you gotta make sure you speak towards the camera.
Um. So can you paraphrase it for me?
How much is the event? What is the total cost of the event?
Okay.
Okay. Can you visualize it?
No.
Okay. Can you hypothesize it for me?
Hypothesize.
Hypothesize it for me.
And just say what method would you
You
use.
would add up the cost of the DJ, the food, and decorations to get your total cost.
Okay, do the computation. I'm sorry, Brianna. You go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
$800.
Okay. So our total cost for the fundraising is
800.
Yes. Okay. To the next one. Which variable represents a negative integer?
What do you mean by that? What do you mean by that?
say it louder.
What do you mean by that?
What I mean is the integer. Which one is negative? So right here where it says equation, we have the budget. Negative total cost. So which one is it? Is it A or B?
A negative integer is a
Negative.
number that is either subtracted from something or negative.
It's gonna look like a
Cost
minus sign.
is subtracted from the budget.
So say it again. What's your answer?
The cost?
Okay.
Okay, number 5. Can you scroll up?
You scroll up and down.
Okay. Will the Sadie Hawkins dance cost be greater than, equal to, or less than the student body budget?
Will be equal to the budget is 800 and then the cost is
Yes.
All right, y'all. Good job. Great job, Jamar. Great job, Brianna. Jamar, do the cognitive strategies that we use with the paraphrase and visualization hypothesis, did it help you, or did you need it, or did you not need it?
800. Well, it sort of helped, but it also sort of confused me.
Why did it confuse you?
When it came to when it came to the hypothesis and estimate, I didn't really get why we had those.
And I normally word them a little differently. Normally, hypothesis is just writing down the method that your teacher taught you. And estimate is basically guessing. You know how you can look at a problem and do a little mental math on it and figure it out? And computation is basically doing it step for step the way that your teacher has taught you. Brianna, you've been studying this strategy. So how do it feel to step in the role of a teacher? How do you think you did?
I did bad because I didn't know what I was doing. I mean, I knew the work, but explaining it to someone younger than me was harder.
So how do you feel when your teacher get up there in front of you and you say that the teacher's not teaching or their instructions are not good and
But they've been taught longer, and many teachers know different ways to strategize.
you've been taught longer than Jamar and you know many different ways of strategizing to answer the question. So why are you making excuses? I mean, I'm asking for some real life questions.
I taught Jamar a different way than the way that my teacher would have taught me this. I taught it to a way where it's simple. It was easier for him to understand some parts, but not all because of where he is and where his grade is. My teacher teaches in one way that confuses me or one way that I don't understand so quite. But if I was to go to a different teacher and see how they teach it, I'll probably catch on because it's another way. It's more ways to strategize stuff.
As long as you understand that and you're willing to go to other teachers, I think you'll be all right. Jamar, once again, I want to thank you for your help, and I hope you didn't feel too uncomfortable being in front of the camera. Miss Brianna, don't go nowhere. We're gonna start part two in a few minutes. Uh, Once again, this has been Education by Spencer. I would like to thank you guys and have a good day.